All right. Damn cat hair. Anyway. I've got a couple of, what are the kids called? A couple of banger videos. Oh. This is the home of all things Mortal Kombat Esports. Apparently, right? They announced this. They go, we're adding 2 temporary rules for the pro competition at ECT. I don't know what ECT is. I don't care, right? Is that the Anima Club? Use of Sindel's unblockable exploit is banned and will result in forfeiture of the round. Sindel players must inform bracket judges they will be using her in tournament. And then Shijinko is banned versus General Shao players. This game is so broken, Humpty Dumpty is more together, right? How do you run competitions so early for games that are clearly in need of massive amounts of balance patches, right? You go in a combat league, you're only fighting maybe 5 main characters, if that, okay? And then everyone's using Cyrax. Because when you create a ranked mode with rewards, people are going to find the path of least resistance and then just try and burn through it. There's no skill involved. Right? I said in one of my previous videos, I call out the cheaters. I get on the mic, like I turn it on quickly, I said, dude, cut your shit. I know you're pressing one button to do this stuff. Because you can tell that they are nailing it too perfectly every time. Right? We're talking 30 hits here. Right? You know how hard it was for people to do to remember the hits to start a brutality back in the day? As soon as I say that, I shut the mic off and they stop doing it. Now, if you weren't cheating, you'd just keep doing it. But they stopped doing it. That's how I know they're doing it. Right? All these people sitting there, you know, getting up to these high level ranks, just bragging and stuff. Yeah, what controllers are you using? Using anything that records inputs? Got any little self-insert macros that are on some of these devices? Can't stand cheaters, man. I really can't. And in a game like this, where it is so hard to get around that sort of play style, even the people that aren't, it's broken. The damage output is broken. Them talking about this stuff, this is hilarious. Oh, this is where we're going to draw the line. Oh, but so you miss a punch and you lose half your health. And you're running competitions for this game. This is a joke. Right? Like, everyone is screaming for a balance patch. Everyone is over this game. It is dying. Right? The only people propping this thing up now are the esports people, the shills, the people who have financial incentive to cover it. Right? Because they get nice little reach arounds from NetherRealm. Judges will be monitoring matches and will make calls for any circumstances not mentioned, like losing 50% of your health in one go. Anyway, this dude says if you have to ban certain cameos and glitches or bugs, why are you even advertising the game? And this is pretty much it. You got to make a choice whether you start out competition quick to ride the wave of hype, or water and risk a lower amount of people caring. Please speak. And for God's sakes, will you just spell correctly, at least on here, right? this game was going to be hyped for 5+ years. There's more concern over MK1 than hype than everything wrong with it. Yeah, this game isn't going to be hyped for 5+ years. Alright. See, this is the problem, right? This is the problem when gaming companies, and my son was actually telling me this. It happens with a lot of games, right? He was telling me this with Rainbow Six Siege, right? Rainbow Six Siege went down the whole esports route, and it turned off a lot of the people that loved the game. Almost destroyed the game. Because and we're finding this in the sort of political spectrum as well. When you cater to like a tiny percentage of people at the expense of everyone else just, see you later. I don't care. Like, you know what? There's so many other choices. There's so many other fighting games out there that I will go where at least it feels like my money is respected for the product I'm buying. Yeah? That's why I keep talking about Tekken 8 absolutely destroying this. Tekken 8 is going to be so strong, right? The entire game of Mortal Kombat 1 is going to end up on the bitch bench. Okay? So you run competitions like this. Like all the competitions, might I add, that they ran when there was clearly the Player 1 exploit. How many people got to the higher tier levels in Combat League because of this exploit? Now, whether they knew about it or not, it's immaterial. The fact is that it only took gigantic YouTubers to make a stink about it, or to at least bring it to light, before NetherRealm decided to do something about it. They are stupid. Right? You've got the Tekken developers who, with the closed betas, are reanalyzing and tweaking and changing characters that weren't even used much. Right? They're looking at their characters and go, oh, okay, well, Zhao wasn't used as much or whatever. It's just a guess, right? Or maybe Jin. That's not true. Everyone's going to use Jin. But as an example, right? They look at their characters. They said this. They look at their characters and go, okay, why aren't people using these characters? They're not sitting there going, oh, well, screw you. No, they're actively trying to figure out, okay, is there something unfun about this character? Is this character need some tweaking? What are the people saying about this character? They pull all of that together and try and fix it. This is why the Japanese get it, and Western developers are retarded. They just are stupid. They're literally like the Skinner meme, right? Anyway. The chip damage is out of control. You've got characters that are so fast, you can't even break through what they've got. You've got clowns on Twitter, putting out videos going, oh, this is how you punish this character. You should be able to punish every character with every character. That's the way that I approach fighting games. Every character, no matter what matchup you're against, should be able to defeat them. That's why I picked Reiko to begin with. Because I've been looking forward to him coming back. I don't have my boy Cabal in this game at the moment, right? And Scorpion's pretty good too, don't get me wrong. But Reiko, I was really hanging out for him. I started using him. I was getting destroyed because he was slower, right? And then, like, weeks or whatever later, all the people go, oh, we all slept on Reiko. Yeah, no shit, bro. But that you're only doing that because you finally rolled around after walking through everyone with the broken characters like Johnny and Smoke and Melina and whoever else, right? You're like, oh, I can use... I've defeated... I think I've only been beaten by one Reiko player. Once. One round in Combat League I got beaten. Every time anyone else has chosen Reiko, I've beaten them. You want to know why? I'll tell you why. And this is really simple. These people are copying what the clowns do on YouTube and the clowns do on Twitch and the clowns do on X. So when you start fighting them, they'll do the same combos. There is no nuance. There is no experimentation. Right? These people are... There's something wrong with them, right? They are so addicted to the idea of just winning that they will do anything they can to do it. And that means copying others. You can't even think for yourself. That's the hilarious part. I'm not getting on YouTube and watching videos on how to play Reiko or other characters. I'll get in there, muck around a little bit, jump online, do some very hard in the tower or whatever, jump online and try and kick some ass. Okay? But when you're going up against characters that are taking off half your health, I mean, where's the fun in that, dude? Right? And it takes forever too. That's the downside. People go, oh, it's so fast. Yes, your character moves fast, but as soon as you start doing the combos, it's slow. Like, it's really slow. So you're sitting there, not only losing half your health, but you're also aging 20 years too by the time it's finished. Apparently the shower bug exists with every character regardless of cameo. If shower puts the axe down with low health and does down back 3 and gets hit while it's in the air and dies, he no longer has the axe for the rest of the game. The whole game, this is a list, the Sindel exploits, the whole game is an exploit. Don't you get it? How does a person with more than 2 brain cells to rub together to create heat not understand that by being able to easily take off somebody's health at 50% is not good for the game? Oh, but you got a combo breaker. Yeah, you know what I watch when I fight in both now casual and combat league? Barely anyone enhances moves. I enhance my moves because I'm doing that shit, right? I'm going to take your health away. That's my job. My job is to take away more health than you've taken away of mine. It's as simple as that. It's perfect math, right? But these people don't do that. These people hang on to their health bar. Do you think NetherRealm was sitting there, oh sorry, their energy bar. Do you think NetherRealm was sitting there going, oh, how come nobody's enhancing their moves? Gee, I can't figure it out. No, it's everyone else's fault. Nobody's enhancing their moves. Nobody's mixing up the game. It's boring. Because all you come across is this particular playstyle. So think about this. At the same time, you know, they ran all these competitions with player one advantage, people winning and losing based on that. I'd be asking for my damn money back. In fact, I'd be asking for a completely redo. Fix your game. Trash game filled with bugs and glitches, missing features and options that are standard in today's fighting games. Crapfest beta. Yeah, you know what? I actually think we have all paid for an early access game. I think that's what we've done. I think we've paid for an early access game. This doesn't make sense. You almost got 300 entrants so far. There are at least 8 monitors per pool at the same time in maybe 4 different sections. You'll need as many bracket runners for each fight simultaneously. That's too much work for the TOs to do. Good luck with that, y'all. Why is Shijinko banned in that case? I'm behind on the current meta. Well, you can fix your game. This game is dying. And you know what? Good. Good. You know why? Because I don't care. I pay for it. I pay for it that many times over. But at some point, like we have seen with other gaming companies and developers and their products, people are just going to start walking away. Oh, you might have got the money, but you're not going to retain the player base. That's the difference. People are just going to be like, man, I'm just going to go play some Tekken or some Street Fighter or any other fighting game where it feels like I can have fun. No fighting game is perfect. Every fighting game will have issues. But they have literally released Mortal Bugfest 1. Like, it is so bad and so broken that the cons outweigh the pros. Except for the pros, right? That, like, you know, only care about this broken fest. Right? Maybe you all could have sat a little longer in this game and let it finish cooking before taking it out of the oven too early. There are input issues. I literally am doing moves that I'm not even doing the movement for. I have done, because like obviously Combat League with Reiko, right? There have been moves where I'll do a kick, and then it will go in and do the slide like grab, where he like picks you up and slams you on the ground, and I haven't even done the movement for it. It is so bad, right? Because then they block it, because I'm done the slide, right? And then I get punished for it. As far as I'm concerned, having this sort of like, oh, you can't do this and you can't do that in the state of the way that this game is, should be ashamed of yourselves, right? How about you just let people do whatever they want? It was probably you clowns that were sitting there advocating and allowing tournaments to happen regardless, or not sitting there and saying, hey guys, you know, anyone that ran a tournament when the player one advantage was available, you need to like rescind all that, give the money back, get the money back, you know, completely restart, because people are literally losing based on a coded issue, just like how... This is a joke, man. This is a car crash. It's so funny watching it, right? NetherRealm thinking they're top shit. Well, they're just getting knocked down many a peg, right? They're going all the way down to the bottom of the ladder, thinking that they could push out a product that was in such a woeful state, and that people wouldn't take notice. Oh, they're taking notice, all right. They took notice after they got conned with MK11. Once people wake up, they don't get put back to sleep, right? People are always going to be on the, oh, what about this? What about, you know, like they're always going to be a lot more noticing. Anyway, catch you next time.